is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Minecraft Monday stream here on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. That's right, we are going to get set for the second week back here on Minecraft Mondays. Last Monday was the return, if you will, after a very lengthy hiatus of not seeing any Minecraft videos here on this channel in terms of Minecraft Monday streams. We even, middle of the last week, ended up having a random Minecraft stream as well. And we're going to get right back into it here today. A little bit earlier of a start for this one. Big reason for that is because there's going to be a slightly earlier end as well. That's one of the rare Monday night occasions where I'm going to be later on this evening having to do a broadcast, and it does have a rather earlier start time as well. Most of the broadcasts, if we end up having them on Monday night, normally don't start until 9 o'clock Eastern. This one actually is going to start at 8 o'clock Eastern because it is Rolling Thunder Gaming's All-Star Race and All-Star Open prior, so they actually start an hour earlier than the normal start times of any Monday broadcast that we normally have. So this stream will probably run until somewhere between 6:30, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Still gives us about, what, 2.5 hours to be able to do a live stream here before I end up having to switch everything over because this PC not only does the broadcasting of live streams here to NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, but then it also does over to Flat Out Racing Network. And so I got to go through changing all the stream keys and make sure everything's in order. And I don't really want to leave that until the absolute last minute, which is why the stream would end a little bit earlier than it normally would. But as I said, a slightly earlier start time, slightly earlier end time, but should still give us plenty of time to be able to have a pretty lengthy live stream and hopefully have some good creativity during the interim. So, when we ended off, not the last Minecraft Monday stream, but when we ended off the stream middle of the week, I was in the process of finishing up the Sky Coaster, the Skyhook Coaster, the Bioshock Infinite themed Bioshock Infinite coaster. It is not completed yet. There are still some things I need to do, but I kind of pushed it off to the side just for a little bit because I decided we're gonna do a little other different things here, and then I'll come back to it later on. It's up in the sky, so who's gonna see it right at the moment? I decided to kind of work on some of the stuff actually down on ground level, and we'll show what that is here in just a moment. But major strides have been made on the amusement park, including the front entrance, which is going to be why I have the pause menu up and it's looking out the opposite direction of where the amusement park is. I want to do the big reveal. So, couple of things that I worked on that we'll look at. One thing is I did a station for the Actually, did I show the station? I might have actually shown the station for the Skyhook Coaster in the last stream. But some things that I worked on between then and now, we now have a parking lot, we now have a front entrance with a front gate, and we have a front gate coaster, which currently has some theming to it. So, the big reveal in 3, 2, 1... Hello, amusement parks. I mean, my goodness, this is definitely is building up. So as you can see, we've got the parking lot that has been cleared out. We've got a front gate with the ticket offices there as well. We have over here what is going to be like an entrance way with 2 entrances. I think it's 2 entrances, 1 exit. That's going to go out over the water. I may incorporate it into, you can see out there, Jack is working on a hockey rink arena. So I may end up incorporating this road system into that when he ends up getting that completed. So this is just kind of a temporary placeholder, I guess you could say. And you can see that we have the 2 entrances and the 1 exit as designated by the arrows. But I as I said, you probably saw last week's Minecraft Monday. Cody and I have started getting into World Edit, and so with the process of some of the features that you can use with that, and of course some of the features you can use when you have a creative Minecraft server, cleared this out, made the parking lot, and then made the entrance leading into said lot. I really, really like the design here of the entrance. I was really trying to get some inspiration from some like photos and stuff online of other people what they had done for theme park entrances and the ticket office booths and everything. And I didn't really get all that inspired, so I decided, you know what, let's freeform it. Let's try and make something happen. So I ended up making like a template in the ground of different shapes and stuff, and ultimately came up with this. I love how it's got the arch across, almost kind of a, I don't know, like a suspension bridge background there too. I think that's really, really cool. So I like that. I don't know exactly over here on this side what I'm going to do. Like I have over there a wall on that side of the entrance. There's obviously going to have to be something over here, but I haven't 100% decided what it's going to be. But you can see that I've cleared a lot of the land out towards the river here, done the same here. I actually had to bring this down a couple of levels and adjust that stone wall over by the mining camp coaster. Lowered that down a little bit. But this is, I also kind of, the main path, it was just stone and cobblestone. I've now done a combination of brick and deep slate bricks, and I think it gives a lot better of a jump out at you look to the walkway. Whether I'm going to continue it all the way down, I'm not 100% certain. I didn't actually have it go over into the mining camp area because obviously brick would not make all that much sense for a location like that, just trying to keep in with the theming. But as you can see, we now have another coaster. So that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our sixth coaster now. And this one, because it's at the front entrance, it needed to be the biggest one. It had to be the biggest one. It had to be, I don't think it's the longest one. I still think the Sky Coaster is a little bit longer, but it needed to look like the main centerpiece since obviously it is at the very front entrance. It needs to be something that catches your eye. And so if we come out here to where people would be coming from the bridge, there'll be some kind of bridges here coming in. That is definitely, in terms of the shape and the look and everything, that is a catch your eye coaster. Obviously, it'll be much more catch your eye when I do some landscaping and add in some scenery and stuff around in this area. I'm not 100% certain all of what's going to go in there, and I don't really know if this is going to just stay like natural or if I'm actually going to continue with the stone walls out towards the edge. But it is definitely, I think, especially from over here at this angle, I think it is a catch your eye coaster. And I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted the theming to be. All I had really done at first was to kind of map out the layout of what the coaster was going to look like. I hadn't added in the supports, I hadn't added in a color scheme. I had just pathed out what it was going to look like from the start to the finish. I threw out the opportunity for people to give suggestions and everything, and somebody said that since I have this giant lion statue out there in the distance, why not continue that theme and make this kind of Lion King theme? So the color scheme that you see there was all based off originally planning on having this be jungle themed. I thought that the terracotta, the acacia wood, all the kind of orangish brown would actually be like the colors that you would see on a lion or in the jungle overall. Some dark brown in there as well. And I even put in the acacia trees and everything too to make it look jungle themed. We've got the what's it called, the podsol. I was gonna call it something else. The podsol as the grass, more jungle themed, more savanna themed as well. And then I looked at this and I thought, you know what, that lion is a long ways away over there. I would have to incorporate a lot of stuff to be able to have the jungle theme go from this coaster all the way over to the lion. And I thought, is there something else out there that it could maybe be a theme to that would fit that color scheme instead of having to go all the way back and change the colors or the theming of the coaster? And I went online and was able to find a tutorial on how to build a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So yes, indeed, we are going to fashion this coaster after Jurassic Park. Um, we've got a Tyrannosaurus Rex statue here that I think looks really, really cool. The tutorial that I was given had a couple of things that I changed up to make this look a little bit more natural, but I really like the way that this came out. And I will state this as well. The station and all of this, the walls and everything, were all built before I had plans of building the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I looked at this one spot. I'm like, this would be a perfect spot to put something, but will it fit? I think it was 46 blocks long. And would you believe it? From literally the start of that brick wall to here, we're talking, what, I think? 3 or 4 blocks until you get to the edge of the station. So literally, lengthwise, was just barely able to fit it into this area. One thing that I did do accidentally was I did build him a little closer over to this wall, so of course through the magic of World Edit, I was able to move him over a little bit more, center him, and I did have to do a little bit of editing to the front wall because it changed it up a little in that track over there. But, you know, small price to pay, was able to move the whole thing over a little bit to center it, and then did the little touch-ups afterwards. So that, I think, was really, really cool. Really glad that we found World Edit to be able to allow for that to happen. Appreciate the subscription. So now the question is, what do we do from here? So there are a couple of projects that I want to work on today. Some of the stuff that I need to do still is I need to continue to put some podzol here, podzol over there, and then there's a section over here that I just recently put some podzol down right here. I might put something in here, maybe try and find another dinosaur that I can build that's small that could fit in there, or I'll just add in some more acacia trees. Not 100% certain which I'm going to do, but I'm going to leave that open just for the moment, because there are a couple of things that I really want to do without here. The first thing that I want to do is I want to, in this section here, somewhere in here, I want to put the, the booths that they put at amusement parks when you're going in and have to pay for parking. I'm not 100% certain how I want to fashion them. I've seen different ones. Some of them are just like the small single-person cubicles, and then they have the bar, the gate that goes out to block your way. I'm also kind of wondering, what to do with the grass seams in between. But somewhere in this area, I want to put some of those booths for parking meters, I guess you could say, or parking ticket people. Another thing that I want to do, and I haven't 100% decided on which way I want it to be. I want to make a sign. I want to make a sign, a theme park sign for this amusement park, but I've got 2 places where it could go. The obvious one is right here, where I've terraformed, it's flat, you could put something right here. But there's also an area over here that you could end up putting something as well, because you could kind of build up this rock formation on the coastal area and put something there. The reason why I'm thinking more over here than over there is just in the fact that on that side is the exit. So to have it over there wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, because this lane is the lane where the people would be leaving. If you're coming in on these 2 lanes, you're more likely to look over here to the left and see the sign, rather than look all the way across traffic and see the sign over there. So I think that's probably where we're going to end up putting the sign, is up there somewhere. The next question is, what do we call the amusement park, and what kind of a sign design do we go for? Now, I was watching, I can't remember the name of the video, or the name of the channel that I saw it on, but somebody went out and was recreating all the different locations from the Route 66 area of the movie Cars. Like they did the Wheelwell Hotel. They did Radiator Springs. They did the Canyon. They did the dirt track that Doc Hudson and Lightning McQueen raced against each other at. What else did they do? They did a whole bunch of different stuff. They did the waterfall that Sally and Lightning McQueen go by when they're going up to Wheelwell. Like he did a whole bunch of stuff. Now, obviously, he had a lot more advanced tools than I did to be able to duplicate and recreate those different things. But one tool that he had that I really wish I was able to find, I want to say it's a program called Axiom, but I could be wrong, um, is he was able to take and resize different blocks. Like, for instance, here, if I show, like, this, he would be able to take this block and he would be able to stretch it or he would be able to shrink it. He could do all that kind of stuff. And with doing so, he was able to make custom letters for signs. One that he did that was really cool was the V8 logo for Flo's V8 Cafe. But obviously, I don't have that program, so I don't have that opportunity. Um, there are a couple of options that we have. The first one I don't like the thought of because I know how much work goes into it, and that is doing map art. Which, if people don't know, when you end up making a Minecraft map, it does, I want to say it's a 128 by 128 radius of whatever you end up putting on your map. You can make map art by creating a design, a flat 128 by 128 design that then from the sky will show up on your map. People may remember back on the old server, I had cabinets, I had dresser drawers. That was map art. And I don't know, I might have shown some of the stuff that I had way out away from my base of the map art I had made. So that's one option. The second option I also don't like because it's a little too simple is making lettering from banners. Making lettering from banners is okay. The big problem is I don't think the lettering looks all that good. There are certain letters that are blockish that look great, but then you have letters like, for instance, like what's one of them? Z. Z looks really, really bad. Y looks really, really bad. Anything that has like the diagonal line in it doesn't look all that great. B looks more like an 8. You know, they don't really have a lot of shape to them. The final thing that's a possibility is just making block art. But with not knowing exactly what I want the theme park to be called, I don't know what kind of letters I would be trying to make. So we're going to ponder on that. If anybody's got any suggestions of what to call this theme park, this amusement park, I am open to suggestions and see if we can come up with something. Again, this is all sorts of different lands, so it wouldn't be able to be anything like specific. Like you wouldn't be able to call it Jurassic Park because you wouldn't be able to call it BioShock. You wouldn't be able to call it Arcane. You know, anything related to that kind of stuff because it's not just that one type of theme. I mean, we got Jurassic Park, we've got BioShock Infinite out there. We've got a haunted house. We've got a jungle theme. We've got Arcane. We've got like a mining town. So there are all sorts of different things. And then, you know, maybe eventually over here, since we have this giant lion, we may end up doing something jungle themed over here. Even though we kind of have jungle theme over there, but that's more of a what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Not oriental jungle. What's the word I'm looking for? Because I've got pandas and stuff over there. It's more of a I can't think of what the word is I'm looking for. But regardless, so we gotta come up with something. Gotta think of something. Uh, Also have an area here that I gotta do some stuff with. Not sure exactly what's gonna go in there. If anything, I mean something's got to go in there. Maybe I expand the Western Town over there. Maybe put another smaller ride in there, this Western Town theme. But then exactly how do you get to it would be the question. Maybe I'll make a bridge going over to it from here. No, that wouldn't make much sense. I don't know. That's an interesting one there to try and figure out. What was the other? There was another project that I was thinking of as well that I want to do. What was it? What was it? I mean, I really don't like this area here. Is gonna be Podsol. Like, there's gonna be some different things here. Oh, I went through the coast. That's cool. I probably should have kept that, but oh well. Like, that's stuff that I'm gonna need to do, but I kind of want to do that off stream because people don't want to tune in and just watch me doing landscaping, changing terrain design and everything, right? Like, unless I'm planning on actually putting something in there, which if there is the case I'm putting something in there, I could still do the landscaping around it afterwards. But yeah, well, there was something else. I think it was something over here, wasn't it, that I was planning on doing? I can't recall. There was something else I was thinking of before I even went live, and now I don't recall what it was. There was something else that I was going to try and do. Well, since I can't remember it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys last week the station now. I think I showed this. I think we might have not ridden the Sky Ride. Maybe we did. But I've got a new station in here for the Bioshock Infinite Sky Coaster, which I think looks really, really cool. Goes in through mine, comes out, goes into the lighthouse. Still do need to do some decoration inside the lighthouse. We'll do that at a later time. Maybe later on today, depending on if we have time for it. So, with that being said, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here to this front area. And we're going to start work on these booths. These tolls, if you will. So, I think we're going to put them more than likely along this line here. Just so that way when you're driving in, you go through them, and then there's the sign. Don't want them too close, but really don't want them too far away either. Just as you're coming across this bridge, I think is perfect. And then right here would be where we would end up encountering them. So, I need to look at, or look up some photos here. See if I can get a little inspiration. That way I know exactly what kind of a shape I am looking for. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing some things here that look pretty decent. Alright. We'll fashion it a little bit after the Magic Kingdom booths. So, what have we got? We've got a 7. I think we've got a 7. So we can do at least 5 length ones. Alright, so we'll do 5 length ones. I think we're going, I don't know if we should need one necessarily for the people that are exiting. So that leaves the question of, do we put a booth here and a booth here? Shut up, Bat. With the parking gates going out this way? Probably, right? I would think that's probably the best move. So, let's do a little templating just to start with. So this is going to be the center point of one. It's going to be the center point of the other. Okay, so we know it's at least going to be 5 wide. And it looks like it is longer than it is wider. So let's see. Let's try. Oh, give me 1 second. Alright. Sorry, had to answer a message there. Okay. So we're probably not going to have the sliding door, but it looks like there's a window and then a sliding window. So we're going to go, let's see. Looks like the sliding window is actually more towards the entrance. Okay, so this is going to go there. This is going to go there, there, there. Alright, that should be good. And then there, 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 and there. Okay. So let's cement those in. Whoop. Okay. That should work well. Looks like it's going to be pretty well centered in between the light posts as well, so that's good. About half hour, roughly. Okay. So, do we want to fashion this absolutely after? We don't really want to fashion this after Magic Kingdom. We're just taking inspiration from it. It's not really any main color for this park. But let's make the booths. Is there a good terracotta color? This concrete. Where's the terracotta? Lime terracotta. Cyan. The light blue terracotta actually does look cool. I know I said I didn't want to take the inspiration off the Magic Kingdom thing, but the light blue terracotta actually does look cool. There's also, well, hold on. What is white? Is there a white terracotta? There's white concrete. White terracotta doesn't really look all that white. What if we do a combination of white concrete and blue terracotta, maybe? Let's try that. So we'll put that. I think we need... Okay, so... Looks like if we were driving up, it's only one high, right? I think. By the way, for people that are in the chat, I apologize if I don't respond right away to what you're saying. I do have another window that's up right now, so I'm not able to necessarily see the chat immediately. So it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just that I don't have the chat up. I mean, I could probably window this photo to be able to see the chat. Oh, no, not yet. Then there, that, oh, no. Let's go up one more. Then we go across with the blue. I don't know if I like that or not. That bat is being really loud and annoying under there. Can they bring just up the chat? Open image in new tab. There we go. That works. Okay. First off, actually, I don't even know what I'm going to do for the flooring in here, so I'm going to just fill that back in for the moment. So what does that look like from back here? Does that look decent? I guess? Maybe? Let me do this. There we go. Now I can actually see what I want to see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the white out into quartz. You'll see why I'm doing this in just a minute. Okay, so the main reason why I'm doing this is because then we're going to fill that with half slab. On the underneath. And then we're going to fill this with half slab as well. I think that breaks it up because you can't obviously get half slabs with concrete. I wish you could, but you can't. And then I think that gives it more of a better look rather than just the full block. So the problem we're going to run into now, unfortunately, though, is going to be the windows. So let's see just how badly this works out. Trying to remember which one the window's under. Did I bypass it? Oh, I think it's in here. There we go. Alright, so if we do a glass pane here, can't put one there. See, that's... Problem is I don't like how that looks. I think the half slab looks better. There's really no way to do only one or the other, so it really has to be this way. Oh shoot, the other thing I just noticed though is, well, I mean, I should have it right up against the road system, honestly. Because otherwise you're like really reaching out for the, if you're paying for, say, for the parking or something, so let's fix that. Just gonna move everything over. I'll have to do that for the other one too, but I don't think we really built that one up a whole lot. Never noticed with this mod that it actually puts the corner glass panes in with like a rounded look. I kind of like that. Okay, so it looks like that's how it's going to have to be. Is it 100% ideal of what I'm looking for? Not quite, but for what it is, it looks good. Alright. I have no idea what the inside would look like for floor, so we're just going to make it gray. Okay. And now we'll do this with the other one, although we do have to move it over. Okay, should be pretty good. Oh shoot, did I really break that? One thing I've gotten a little bit more into is mapping out stuff before I build it. I don't do it all that often, but I've started acquiring it just because it helps for a guideline. And you can always just destroy it and fill it back in afterwards. Alright, so there's our two drive up things. So now we got to figure out how we're going to make the gate that goes across the road. We'll probably put like some little signs out here eventually. But do we have something go across the road for each one of these things? Because I'm noticing like a banner, like a roof that's connecting all of these, at least for the Magic Kingdom thing I'm looking at. I don't know if that's something that I want to do or not. I mean, if we're gonna do something like that, we're probably doing something along this line. Maybe we don't even have to do anything really super fancy, just do something like this. Something along that line, maybe. Same thing over on this side. Why did I put it out that far? Okay. And then we'll put... Alright, just how tall does this need to be? Probably not that tall. Would be the right thing for this, though. Oh, we have a winner. You. Put it like that, I guess. So now, do we do fences? Do we do signs? What do we have? One thing that's difficult is finding things that are long, thin, but vertical. Like for the lamppost, you see we had to use end rods, which it works because they're a light source. So not only with the invisible lighting, but also that it helps the light posts actually give off some pretty decent light. But we can't use end rods for everything. We're not using lightning rods. String wouldn't work. No. Armor stand, no. So here's the end rod. I really don't want to have to double down on the end rod, but may end up being what we need to use. What happens with signs? What can we do with signs? Is there anything we can do with signs? Can we get signs to stay upward? If I destroy something that's holding up said sign, will it destroy the sign? Yes. Okay. That's unfortunate. We could try the hanging sign, but again, I'm not 100% sold on the idea. Oh, plus the fact you can't actually hang a sign on a wall piece. Well, that's kind of dumb. Okay, so that's a strike 2. It may end up having to be end rods. Which again, I'd rather it not be. But, I mean, look, it's like the best thing we got, right? Looks like it's going to be end rods. It's like the best we got of the situation, I guess. Alright. I don't know why, but the drive the drive, like the road system, looks way too wide. But now we're gonna keep it. Whatever. Actually, could we have these double up? Ooh, hang on. I just thought of an idea. That's not what I meant to do. I just had a brainstorm. We could have these buildings double up. We could have 2 lanes here. I think this might actually work better than I was planning. Okay, get rid of that, that. Should only need 2, right? Yep. And then 2. Heck, if I even wanted to, I could split this up. Wait. Did I screw that up? No. I don't think. Yeah, that's... okay. That goes there. That goes like that. There we go. Now we have 2 different stations. 2 stations there. And then... so I would have to build another station over on this side for that. And then for over here, do I double this one up? I don't know what purpose it would serve. They normally don't have... well, do they? Hold on, I'm trying to remember. They have gates for you to go out of for the exit, but they don't necessarily have a gate that comes down. So I think what we'll do is we'll double down this one. Only to the fact that there'll be an awning that goes out. Yeah, we won't put a gate. Oh, killed the invisible lighting on that one too. Okay, and then just have this come across. But we won't put any gate. Right. Okay. Do I have any lighting in there? I don't think I do. Nope, I don't. Now I do. And there. Okay. Gotta do the same over here. And then we'll just do this to cover it up. And then this side's gotta have same deal. So it would be 4. Right? Like that. Alright, cool. So we have double gates, so that would mean, better flow in for traffic as well. With 1, 2, 3, 4 ticket offices there. And then this one just being the exit to leave. What would be cool is to then be able to separate this roadway into 2 different lanes. There is really only one way I can think of doing that, and we're going to see how well it works. Wish me luck on this. I don't know if this is going to do exactly what I want it to do or not. Because I don't know what direction this is actually going to face. Let me bring out Notepad. And alright. So if my theory is correct, when I place this down, darn it, it does it the opposite way. Okay, what do we have that won't stick outward? What do we have that will stay flat? That is white. Slabs stick out. Carpet sticks out. Trapdoors stick out. Pretty sure. Ooh, do signs stick out? Wait a minute. Big brain? Big brain? Please work. Please work. Oh, why does it have the... why does it have the text on it? Darn you. What does that look like, maybe? Does that look weird? That's not bad. Honestly. Okay, we might have something here. Okay, hold on. So, Invisible frame, invisible frame, invisible frame, invisible frame. Just keep doing that all the way out to here. How does that look? Does that separate them? Kind of? Yeah, it makes like a... Yeah, that actually... I think this might work. Be cool if I had the glowing frame, though I don't know how well it would actually illuminate this. Shoot. Okay, you know what? That works. That works. I'm actually happy with how that turns out. Alright, let's do the same over here. We won't have it go out nearly as far.
Just went over and introduced myself next door.
Oh yeah.
You have to help me remember her name. His, I can remember.
I'm sorry, what? What the heck just happened? Huh, that was weird. Right, I have no idea what exactly just happened right there. But, okay. Uh, you, you, you. Oh, did I do that wrong? Oh no, we're good. There. Now the roads separate it into the respective lanes. Now whether we really need to have, I don't think we necessarily need to have split out lanes here, so I'm not really going to worry about that particular one. Not yet anyway. Maybe it does need to be in different lanes, because you'd have different people coming out of the parking lot from different angles, potentially. what it looks like, I'm gonna need quite a bit of invisible lighting to make this show up. I also need, oh, I forgot I also wanted to make like a speed bump. Okay, that's actually looking really good. I might end up taking one of these out for said speed bump. Oops. Oh, shoot. Thought I missed it. Apparently I didn't. Okay, now for the speed bumps. How are we gonna do that? So, from what I remember, trying to think back to, I think the only amusement park I went to where they actually had speed bumps, it was only going into one section of the park too, was Hershey Park. I think the speed bump was, I mean, do we even really need a speed bump? I don't know. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't know for sure. Um, hmm. Maybe we don't necessarily need the speed bumps. Let's put the final ones in for this side. We're gonna do a double lane here. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna put the speed bumps in because I don't think we really necessarily need to. So now is the question of what do we do with like this kind of area here? Um, kind of walls do we want to? Do we have chiseled brick? We have quartz block. That might look good. Alright, let's edit the wall. Bring it out. Give me 1 second. I gotta check some messages here. Hmm. Interesting. All right. Looks like I gotta fly all the way over here to find one. There you go. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Do I want to add more lighting here? Maybe? Not sure. Okay, that's actually looking really, really good. I'm liking how that's turning out. But, now I gotta figure out what to do for back here for the entranceway. I think I'm gonna put like a double sidewalk system here. But what kind of sidewalk should it be? Just do brick, maybe? Just a plain brick walk up. Oop. might end up moving that wall back soon too. Got enough wiggle room. Just how far back do we want it to go is the question. Do we want just 2 or 3? Let's go back one more there. I think 2 will be enough. Yeah. Should be good. Okay, and we'll do just the 2 over here. We'll take out the row of cornflowers. Second, gotta send somebody a message. Okay, there we go. Like I said, we got an earlier end to this stream because of the broadcast tonight, and that was all trying to get stuff ready for this evening. So yeah, tune in tonight on FRN. Okay. I think. Let's put a row of bushes here. Okay. All right. Oh, I like it. I like what we've done. Nice sidewalk system going across there. Love the entrance with the ticket booths. That turned out a lot better than I was expecting. I think we're just gonna add in. Um, I haven't come out that far. Might put something in here at some point, but I don't know exactly what. And maybe we'll put some seating or something. I don't know exactly what yet. But do that. Right. Okay. Has anybody come up with any ideas of what the park could be called? What we can build for a sign? That more than likely is going to go right here. Either there or down a level lower. Let me build a lower level just in case. Hmm. See what AI can come up with. Gosh. Stop yawning me. See if this video finally finished uploading. Probably not. It's been taking forever. Oh, I think it's stuck. Well, that's unfortunate. Ah, now it's going. This whole time I thought it was still uploading, and it wasn't. It was frozen. Oh well. Please don't lag the stream. Alright, let's see. What can AI come up with? We're going to ask it. Design me a cool sign and name for a theme park in Minecraft. Enderlight Adventure Park. sketch by block by block blueprint for the sign, completely different theme, Disney style, horror park, water park, etc. Enderlight Adventure Park does sound kind of cool. Um, Let's do a completely different theme. Sunspire Park. How about a park that is video game slash movie inspired? For instance, has rides inspired by Arcane, Bioshock, I can't type, Shock Infinite, and Jurassic Park. Let's see. Easily mash up the matchup if you don't unify it, so the key is given a central story that makes all of them feel. It's a polished, buildable concept. Realm Gate Studios. Ooh, that's interesting. Portal hub where different worlds are being accessed. Okay, well that we won't be doing. Realm Gate affects park concept. You enter a studio with different universes are filmed and powered by portals. Each land is a different franchise world, but the transitions are intentional, like walking through a gateway. Piltover Zon District, Columbia Heights, Isle Nublar Adventure Zone, Signature Ride, the Realm Gate. Okay, I like Realm Gate Studios. Actually, sounds really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like the sound of that. A block by block entrance sign. Yes, give me a block by block entrance sign. Okay. Pixel art instructions. Yes, give me that instead. Something I can actually visualize. Uh, this is not helpful. um, Dang it. Okay. Huh. Grid build front view. There's 11, 13 layers to this? Okay, hang on. We're going to I'm gonna sign out of this one, sign into a different one. Cause I like that Realm Gate Studios. I think sounds really, really cool. That's what we're gonna go with. But okay, go away. Make me a theme park sign for a theme park Minecraft sign for a park called Realm Gate Studios. Go. Hopefully this will actually be something I can create, and it's not just giving me an image of something that looks like it's Minecraft blocks and cannot actually be created, because that would be unfortunate. I feel like I'm going to need a lot more space for the sign as well. I feel like the length that I built for that lower level will not be nearly enough. Oh my gosh. That is quite the sign. Make me a layout so I can build this in Minecraft. Okay. Sign layout. Honestly, this I think is attainable. I think I could actually build this. Um, okay. Whew. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be fun. Alright, so I could tell you right now, 100% gonna need like all of this room here. So we're gonna widen this out. This is probably going to be going bye-bye, from what it looks like. I might actually have to move this back some as well, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For right now, let's run this all the way over. If this can actually be recreated, this is going to look amazing. It is extremely intricate, though. Okay, so, oh boy, how are we doing this? Okay, so we're going to start with what I'm assuming is the center. This sign is going to be massive. I could tell. But you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. Okay. So I need to assume where the center is going to be here, which I think will be right about here. Okay. Here we go. This is probably going to have to be made out of wool for the most part, I think. There are some other things I can use. I need like what's going to be the best looking gold. And I think that's going to be our yellow terracotta. Alright, let's see if I can do this without messing it up. So according to this, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 up on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Same on the other side. 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is going to be way too small. This space that I've got. Yeah, it is. Holy cow. Recommended size 39 by 24. There's no way this is 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, this is 39. This is about 39 actually. So the weird thing is with what they're showing, crest hanging below center. So is that the sign itself? I guess that's the okay, hold on. All right, maybe this is possible. We just can't do the crest underneath like I was planning to do. Otherwise, if I'm doing it to the scale they're showing, it's going to be massive. All right, so let's try this. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. So we're going to start right from here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Holy cow, look at that. Okay. So if that's 39, we're gonna go down here. And try to bring this in by 1. Okay. Get this back. Alright, so 39 across by, what was it? 24 blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah! 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. How tall is that? Okay. Decent size. That's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I believe that should line up. Perfect. Alright, so that's how big our sign's going to be. Alright, so I believe now, how far in is this? I'm going to assume that's the first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7 in. And just how many down is the question. How many are they showing me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're showing me 15. Ay. That is not ideal. That is not ideal at all. Alright. Well, I'm going to assume that we can be safe starting up here. Since we have all this space. How many, let's see, the letters themselves are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Most are 5 across. So it looks like we're working with 5 by 5 letters. So if it's 24, and it's 5 by 5, that's 10, leaves 14, so I think we're safe with having spaces of 4. So we're going to put the first one all the way up here. So I said it was 7 in, I believe. It was on the 7th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it should be right here that it starts. Okay. What material did they use for this? Okay, looks like we're gonna have to use some kind of pale wood. We don't have any that's necessarily yellow. Let's go with the bamboo mosaics. Let's try the bamboo. Bamboo, I think, will look good, actually. Just go with regular. Do we want mosaic? Or just, let's go with just regular. Let's go just regular. Okay. Looks like that should be enough there. Okay. So, according to this, we need to go 4 across, 5 down. Middle goes 4 across. And there. Third. That. Alright, so there's our R. Then there is how many spaces in between. Looks like 2? 2. Okay, so 2 spaces in between each letter. 1, 2. Okay. Then it's the E, which is only 4. Just 3. Okay. That's not gonna fit. What are they showing me? Ain't no way this is fitting Realm Gate in there. Okay, we gotta shorten some of this up. R. I might actually have to move that over too, because I don't think that's, yeah, it's not all gonna fit.
Do you have about a half hour?
Yeah.
Um,
Alright, we're gonna be wrapping up pretty soon here, guys, because I found out I have somewhere to be, so let's get this done as much as we can before I absolutely have to skedaddle. So that is a good R. Okay, so R. E. A. L. Is that gonna fit? Oh, it's gonna be close. Do I need to have the L? Yeah, I do. Okay. Figure out a way to make that an M. It fits. Now we'll just have to kind of figure out how to incorporate it, but that fits pretty well. We'll figure out how to make the M look more like an M and the G look more like a G. But I gotta head off, guys. That's gonna do it for Minecraft Monday. Thanks for tuning in. You'll see the finished product hopefully next Monday. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys next time.